Sometimes you'll want to specify your own custom application settings, so you can change your application's behavior without needing to rebuild it. You could achieve this using a SQL database, but ASP.NET also offers you the ability to add your own custom settings to the web.config file. To begin this lesson, open the Mathland project from your Sample Files folder. And open the ASP.NET configuration utility. To do this, click Project, ASP.NET Configuration. The ASP.NET Configuration utility is covered in depth in Session 9 of the Essential Skills course. Now click the Application tab at the top of the screen. You're now going to create an application setting to store the application's name. Click Create Application Settings. In the Name box, enter Application Name, and in the Value box, enter Mathland. Now click Save. Your new application setting is added, and a confirmation message appears. Now close the ASP.NET Configuration utility and return to Visual Studio. Now open web.config and let's examine your new setting. When you create an application setting, it is added to your web.config file within the App Settings tag. You don't need to use the ASP.NET Configuration utility to add your application's settings. If you prefer, you can simply type them into your web.config file. Now open global.asax. I've added some code to the Application Error Event Handler that will log any errors to a database. If the error logs were being saved into a central database that is used by many applications, you would need to log the name of the application. Without the name of the application, you wouldn't be able to tell which application each error originated from. Add a using line now for system.configuration. The classes needed to retrieve application settings are in the system.configuration namespace, so this will make them easier to access. Now you're going to add some code to retrieve your application setting. Find the to-do comment and add the following code. log.errorlog appname equals configuration manager dot app settings application name. This code extracts the application name setting from the web.config file. Now let's test your code. Click Debug. Start debugging. Now, using your web browser's address bar, attempt to navigate to a page that doesn't exist. I'll attempt to navigate to qqq.aspx. Now close your web browser and return to Visual Studio. Using the Database Explorer window, view the contents of the Error Log database table. As you can see, the error has been logged and the application name setting was retrieved successfully. Application settings are useful because they allow settings to be changed without needing to rebuild the project. Even after the project is built, you can modify the web.config file to change its behavior. If you want users to be able to change your application settings through the application itself, it is a better choice to store your settings in a SQL database. Although it is possible to change the web.config file using C# code, doing so can cause problems. You would not be able to store settings for individual users in the web.config file. To store settings for each user, you would need to create a database with a user settings table containing settings for each user. Close Visual Studio now. You've now completed Lesson 7.1 Work with Application Settings.